Hello boys and girls, and welcome to this video. I spent the first 4 days of the roebuck season hunting a very nice old roebuck, and I got him at the end. The link is up here, you can click it and watch it. After that I moved to a different spot where I had seen a very nice old buck. I spotted this buck initially with my daughter about 6 weeks earlier as we were walking through the forest picking flowers, and all of a sudden I see this very nice old roebuck. He has this thick neck and he walks very elegantly, and I knew he was the one I wanted to go after. I put up a trail cam, and in 6 weeks I see 0 buck. I have a fallow buck and I have a roe, that's it. And the roe almost eats the camera at one point. That's basically it. So when I climb in the tree stand that evening, I have no expectation of seeing anything.
As the first evening evolves, I see a couple of roe coming out, and of course I expect the buck to be next.
Just before sunset, a roe comes out just next to me. She walks just in front of me and she decides to spend the night just in front of me. Now she's bedded just in front of me, and I wait 15 minutes after the sun sets, and then I have to get down because I have to get some sleep as well. I start to climb down, she sees me, she runs away, and as I look in the direction she's going, who is there? The buck. He's standing there looking in my direction. He doesn't see me, but he knows something is wrong, so he just moves off. But he's there and he's alive. Now that was exciting. I was packing up to go home, and this roe was lying underneath my tree stand. But I had to leave, and just as I left, the buck showed up. I could recognize him. It's the one I saw earlier, a month ago, because he has this very thick bull's neck. But that was definitely him. And he ran after her because he arrived just as she ran. But he didn't see me, he just spooked slightly because she ran. So that's very positive. So tomorrow morning I'll be back here. Good morning. I'm headed down to the stand now. It is good. And my only real concern, well, I have two. Will I be able to climb in the stand without spooking him? And is he still there? The sun has been up for almost 3 hours now. I saw 2 coming out, and they went into the rape field. One just came back, went over there, no sign of the buck, and I'm certain that he went into that rape field. That is where he came from yesterday evening, and they love that, and he's gonna stay there all day. I could be wrong, he's still in here, and he might come up, so I'm just going to give it another hour. If not, I guess I'll just be back here tonight, and pay attention, because he didn't come where I expected him to come, he just came across the field. So, but he's still alive, well, Yeah, last night he was still alive. I haven't heard any shots, so he probably still is alive. Well, as you can see, it's a nice and sunny evening. It's very warm, and I'm wearing a lot of clothes because it's really cold in the evening. Well, later in the evening. Yesterday, I didn't notice that the buck came over this field, and I saw him too late. It was too late to shoot, but nevertheless, he spooked because a roe down here got spooked and she took off, and he took off as well. I didn't see him this morning, but fingers crossed. I'm here in really good time. The sun doesn't go down for about 3 hours, but I just don't want to put too much scent in the area when they come out. So I'm gonna shut up, sit down, and enjoy the weather.
It's a very beautiful evening, but no buck. I see a roe, I see some hares, some pheasants, and some partridges, but no buck. But then something happens. I see him. He's coming, just like ordered, from the rape field, and he's going towards me. But then he turns and goes towards the trees instead. And that leaves me with an option. Should I stay patiently in the tree stand and wait for him to come, or do I go towards him? I choose a combination. I decide to wait in the tree stand for about 10 to 15 minutes, and if he hasn't showed again, I have no choice but to go towards him.
5 minutes later.
I leave the camera running, grab a GoPro, my bow, and start a stalk towards him. At this point, I don't know where the buck is. I last saw him half an hour earlier go towards the trees to the left of me. At this point I haven't seen the buck in about 30 minutes. I come around the trees and there's no buck. I'm quite certain he went into the trees to have a long, nice nap. Being the ninja warrior that I am, I of course snap a twig lying in the field. Suddenly the buck pokes his head up. He hears it, but he doesn't really care, and he starts walking towards me. I quickly measure the distance and get ready for the shot. It all happened very quickly, and I was a little bit uncertain of the shot, so I hurried down to have a look at the arrow.
Yes.
just took a shot at a beautiful roebuck, and it's down there somewhere. I'm quite certain it's dead, but the shot was a bit far back, I can tell in the arrow. So I did the only right thing, and I called in a guy with a specialized dog. And these people, it's free. You pay for the gas, and otherwise it's free. So these people, they want to help you and everybody else. And I think it's just so fantastic that in Denmark we have this service, because a lot of people just go, I might find it myself, or put on a bad dog or something, and probably never find that deer. Now we have specially trained dogs, and he's on his way now. So I'll try to film, even though the sun did go down now. It's beautiful, and I'll get so much film as I can. Fingers crossed that we find him.
I always mark the area of the shot either with aluminum or with red tape. It's also important not to walk around in the blood so that the dog gets confused. In this case we didn't have much blood to follow, and the dog did lose the track a couple of times, but every time we went back, found blood and got back on the track. And wouldn't you know it, there he was.
Found him. Well, the dog found him. We found it because I found the blood, and we found some stomach content, unfortunately. And then the dog found it. He just ran from here through the forest out here and along the field out there, and maybe 200 meters. So poor animal, but we found him and everything turned out good. And I'm a happy hunter.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to click subscribe and follow me for more interesting hunts.